Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hold and fire complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
I know that's a negative play for the offense, but nice job by the QB trying to manage the loss on the play, understanding that every yard here at this point in the field is so critical, so good awareness trying to fight back as best he can. Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and it can take some big shots and man coverage down the field.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's the pressure. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you've got to have your defense go bail out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. You got to get my back now.
And the Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. Quarterback making checks. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Got the quick pass. Open space at the 25. Turning on the Jets. At the 30. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The clear defensive strategy here is not to do whatever it was they did on the first play. They'll try to come up with a stop after giving up a huge gain. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going to take a shot at this DB. Brings it in down the left side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the tailback. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Under fire. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in, it's Haynes. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. They were trying to work the outside there. He played it perfectly, almost got the pick. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
To the air, it's Manning. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun. shotgun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They'll immediately call timeout. The Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. He wants it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Almost the D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man in the middle. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. Caught over the middle, it's Moore.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He makes the catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He might want another play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick completion on the outbound. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Dropping back, it's Manning. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the outside. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. A little release to the back. On his feet at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here's a heat. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it. Throws to the back. Back's got it. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. To the air. It's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks, right? These are the decisions you have to make as a coach. Do I want to go for it? Continue to maybe run some clock. I'd love to kick a field goal when it's at 1, right? At 1 on the clock and walk out with a dub. Big decision here because you might have to go play some defense and get a stop if you kick the field goal now.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a 4th quarter touchdown on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just we're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.